Sometimes you just run across the strangest decks that are out there in the Pauper metagame. It's a pretty diverse format, and when you're playing up against these decks in the league, sometimes some of the key tells can really just show you that the deck might have what it takes, or you can just run them over and be a little bit greedy. Today in these games, I was playing Pauper Bogles, and we ran up against an interesting deck that I'm kind of calling black-white gates. I think that's probably what it is, taking advantage of the dual gates that have recently been printed, like these ones, and then cards like Basilisk Gate, which provide a pump. Now that pump matters for cards like Nested Shambler, which when it dies kind of creates a bunch of 1/1s, and then you also get cards like Doom Traveler. Now unfortunately, these decks don't really have a great win condition, remembering that good gates like Maze's End are mythic, they're not at common. So these gates are more so kind of slow lands for people playing a budget deck. You do get the added bonus of having multiple creatures, so you kind of take advantage of something like Deadly Dispute to ramp you, draw more cards. So the deck has its facets, but ultimately it doesn't really get there, because guess what, we're playing Bogles, a tried and true strategy, and if you're going to be playing tap lands to try and get there against me, oh, I'm gonna punish you for it. Enjoy. Decks could ever make a comeback? Maybe. The problem is there just needs to be another copy of Exhume that's good. And I think that's the fear, right? Like you can't really print that like without like breaking other formats, right? Like you have to think about how they print that. Once it's a common, like where is it a common? Is it going to be in a master set? Is it going to be in like how do they print that into anything? You know what I mean? Or like how do they downshift that? I don't know. We got a mulligan. Yeah, this is all right. Actually gonna drop the planes. Death Touch first strike on your Voltron creatures, 100%. Death Touch is hard though, right? Like how do you get Death Touch in these two colors? Interesting. A gate. Let's get Ash Barrens. Modern Horizons 3. I mean, you're not wrong, but that also actually scares me for Modern. Like, yo, that actually scares me a lot for Modern. I don't know about that. I don't think Pauper would be the first concern there. I think Modern would be the first concern if we're introducing like an Exhume into the format. Sounds like a good plan, honest. Ooh, what is this? Lunarch Veteran. Enters the battlefield, under your control you gain 1 life. Oh lord, this is a life gain deck. Okay, so we just have to do a lot of damage. That is what we have right now. We just have to do a crap ton of damage. Let's get this out. Let's draw a card. Next turn what we can do is go, I don't even know. I think we just go like Armadillo Cloak, start attacking. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, now we can't do that. Oh lord. Let's see if I can commune for something. Rancor is not bad actually. Utopia Sprawl is pretty helpful too. But I think I'll grab the Utopia Sprawl just to help us on mana a little bit. I have not seen that list, but I think almost anything aspiring Spike plays is probably good. Respect for making the content. Hopefully you rise in your sub count long term. I also too, Reaper, I appreciate that. My goal actually by the end of the year is to hit like 10k subs. I think I can do it. There's been a lot of love on the channel recently, and I think especially with the shorts we can get there, but I would love to reach 10k subs. Oh lord, what am I doing? Okay, I could have played out the Utopia Sprawl there. Oh well. Some type of like gates control deck here. Oh lord. Okay. Make green. This is a problem at this point. I can't find a Bogles. This was a pretty bad iffy keep here. Oh lord. Yup. Gaining that life, doing that damage on them cards. Honestly, I've been appreciating you fighting the good fight with Modern Mill. It's tough out there. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, that's a big reason why, it's a very big reason why I got into, it's a very big reason as to why I got into Pauper, because like, it was just like very, like, it's very tough, right? Like it's actually like so tough to get like good games in there, and like it's tough to like win with Modern Mill, right? So like it's nice to actually have that Pauper aspect to kind of just like offset some of that. But like, because like even no matter how much you enjoy it, like sometimes like you just go 0-5 in leagues, you go 1-4 in leagues, it's tough on your mental, right? So like Pauper helps with some of that. But we're out here fighting the good fight, right? Because no one else will. I'm actually not going to block any of that. They can do the damage. I'm not looking to trade out or anything, because I don't know if they have like any buffs or anything like that. Sure. In Modern, I play Mill and Bogles. Ooh. Those games in. What's your most expensive card in your collection? That's tough. It's probably, I actually sold my more expensive stuff in paper actually. I sold out my Paper Modern deck just because I don't get a chance to like play Paper Modern a lot anymore. I actually don't know what it's probably an EDH card. I just can't think off the top of my head. Like, it's probably an EDH card. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna Ethereal Armor here. Then we're going to an Armadillo Cloak. Yeah, and now we're gonna attack. So attack here. None of this has Death Touch, right? Yeah. Yep, so we're gonna gain life back. Perfect. Now we're doing some damage. Now we're kind of back on the board. We're Modern. I'm brewing Sithis. Fell in love with the enchantment pseudo tribe. Enchantress is probably like, I wonder what happened to like Modern Enchantress. I wonder what happened to that deck. Into the country, you only go one more time to the Pauper before closing. 1 second. Sorry about that. We're back. So I actually don't like, I wonder if this deck actually has like a good answer for us right now, because I'm about to one-shot them. Yeah, I'm about to one-shot them right here. Like, I'm at another one of these. I'm at, like, what is that, 3? Yeah, so I'm a lifelink this. I'll put this game out of reach for them. And I have a 34-34. Yeah, there you go. That's it. A little bit of overkill, and that's Bogles, folks. There you go. You see that? You grind out the game, you get a threat, and they are like, look at the cards they're playing. They're playing Cast Down. They're playing target-based removal. They're probably also playing Edicts as well, but it's just about having those answers, right? Just about having those answers. So I think in this case, a deck like this, I don't even know if there's much we want to bring in. I think we just run it back, because we don't exactly, the problem is in this matchup, like in this deck, I actually took out a Cartouche of Solidarity, and against a black-based deck, you really need cartouches because it gives you the extra 1/1. So when they make you sacrifice a creature, you have the token to get rid of. So I'm wondering if it's worth bringing in more creatures potentially. I don't know. This one's gonna be tough. Phyresis is not a card you need in this matchup because it's very removal heavy. Let's do it. Do y'all like hear my AC going in the background too? Like, I don't think so, right? No. Yo, like, can we get a keepable hand? Holy, all right. Holy, what was that mulligan? How do you deal with token decks in Voltron? Trample. Trample, infect. Like any type of evasion. Flying, menace. I guess menace might not be the best, but yeah, they're gonna take my Utopia Sprawl here. If they're life gain, how come you don't side in Phyresis and can't hear the... Okay, good. Because Phyresis is more so for the uninteractive decks, or the decks that you want to just speed past. This deck can usually just like have the edict and have the removal, so you just spend too many resources just putting that stuff on your threats. I don't think Phyresis is that good. Have you ever played Pioneer? I've dabbled in Pioneer. It's not my favorite format. It sounds a little bit elitist, but like Pauper is probably the only format that I enjoy playing that doesn't have fetch lands. It's very tough. It's just like in my mind, I've just been polluted with like Vintage, Legacy, and Modern, right? Like I play Legacy and Vintage on MTGO, and like it's just like the power level of what you can do just like comes no more than close to like what Pioneer can do, and so just like my brain just can't like put myself to it. Even EDH, it's just like the powerful things you can do in the format. It's just like, why would I play Pioneer? I don't know. Like, okay, that's fine. So this is some like black-white Gates deck, which is actually pretty cool. This is a very cool brew on my opponent's side. If I could find a land. Let me tell you folks, if I can find a land, if I can find 2 lands actually. Village rights, okay, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so they're gonna get a gate and tap, that's good. As long as they're just playing creatures, that's what we need, right? +4+, yeah, this is where things get problematic. They're gonna start buffing the creatures. We're gonna get a Silhana out. Okay, so we are gonna... I think we'll just Ethereal Armor this and just keep it up for now. Just saw your new vid drop. Oh yeah, it's like 1 o'clock right now. Yeah, my new video just dropped. I just realized. I thought I would set it for later, but like, because I thought I was like potentially streaming a little bit later, but like, nah, get it out there. For those of you that need some modern mill in your life, just dropping me beating a reclamation deck that is not playing thing for some reason. It is not playing. It is not playing Nexus of Fate for some reason. So go check that out. You can tell by the timestamp of the deck that it was a slap. It was a slap. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna hold up Ram Through, because what we can do is we can actually void out an activation here. So that's, oh, now they have 2 Ram Throughs. Nice. There you go. So that activation gets annulled. Yep. They got +6/+6 or +5/+5. Yep. I need something like right now. I need like... That is not something... I mean, I guess... Is that enough? I don't think it's enough. If they play 1 more gate, that's not enough. They actually just like pretty much win it here. I think I gotta give it to them. Pretty much just win it here. Go to game 3. Yeah, we just like, again, we just mulligan. Like, it's just forced us to mulligan. It's just so unfortunate. If there was no banless modern, what deck do you think would take over the format? I think undoubtedly it has to be Eldrazi. That's been a thing in themes over and over again. Like, it's either going to be Hogak or Eldrazi, but like no banless Eldrazi is so nuts. It's absolutely insane, and it's really just about like that. I think it has to be just like Eldrazi. See, this is a keepable hand. I dropped the Silhana. Yo, anyone seen any of the new Marvel phase 4, phase 5, phase 6 stuff? Come on now. It's looking sweet. It is looking sweet. Let's hit this. Let's play Slippery Bogle. Let's basic land cycle for a forest. Let's play the forest, play Gladecover Scout. Yeah, anyone see any of the new Marvel phase stuff? Like, yo, Black Panther coming out later this year, Secret Wars, Kang Dynasty. I'm excited for the revamp of Blade. I don't know if anyone's fan of the old Blade movies. Like, come on now. That was some great stuff right there. Let's see here. Get the Armadillo Cloak up. Oh, and trust me, right now, folks, they mad. They had like the Chainer's Edict out. They mad that I found another threat. I am now empty-handed. Any hand disruption spell they find are useless. I've seen Doctor Strange too, so I haven't seen it. I've seen like some mild spoilers here and there. I actually just need to. It's like we have Disney Plus. Oh yeah. No, I just need to watch it. Like, I know it's live on Disney Plus. There's no reason why I shouldn't watch it. Like, I definitely want to watch it. I'm excited for it. I am excited for it. Let's get that in. Trample, Lifelink. So let's get it done. Let's see if we can't cast this W here against Black-White Gates. The thing is, again, if they can get their edicts off, that's where we're kind of most scared. And the thing is, right now, our Bogle isn't that big. Like, right now, I can't really attack into that. I can't attack into that, you know? I kind of just need like more effects right now. Let's make my white a little bit more effective. That's unfortunate, because if they have hand disruption right now, I lose Ancestral Mask. If I can resolve this Ancestral Mask, I win. That's not even a cap. If I resolve Ancestral Mask right now, I win. Because I have so many threats, they can't get past me on them. I literally win if I resolve Ancestral Mask right now. Gains protection, that's fine. None of these have Death Touch. What does this do? Yeah, this is Dunzo. There's Dunzo right here. Yeah, Ancestral Mask on this sucker. Arena doesn't have Pauper. There have been the rare occasion where Arena has done like standard Pauper or historic Pauper. Like, it's like exclusive like playlists, and those have been pretty sweet. I play on MTG Online more than Arena. So I play MTGO more because of the fact that you know, I get to play the formats I like. You got Pauper, you got Modern, Legacy, Vintage, everything. But on Arena, the gameplay is much better. The visual, the UI, much more attractive. And I've said this over and over again. I understand everything's a personal opinion, but like, if you can't, like, I don't know, like, the UI is much better on Arena. That's all I'm gonna say. It's much better. I spent a lot of time on Thanos and Infinity Stones arc. I'm not thrilled about the new stuff. That's fair. You know what? It's just about it's just about build up, right? That's all it is at the end of the day. But hey, speaking of build up, I think we finally got there against our opponent here. Like, I don't think they win. Yeah. All right. GG's. Good stuff. We got there against Black-White Gates. Again, just playing a bunch of tap lands, we were able to get our resources out.